And to be able to understand JSON encode, first we need to declare a variable, and we can call it item, and you can call it anything actually. And then over here we'll have this kind of curly braces, and inside curly braces we'll have name and say the best tag, and then here age, okay, 34, all right, whatever you want. Okay, so now this is called a map actually, you have to understand. All right, so let's go ahead and print it. All right, so of course you can print a map. So map is being printed over here, that's true, but do remember, now even though it's printing over here, you may feel like it's string. First thing, it's not a string. Okay, while a string has properties which we'll see. Now over here, why this is a map? Because map is like has name, which is key. So this is our key, these two are our key, and these are our values. So each key has a value, each key has a value. And when you put that in a special format using this first quotation and this curly braces, so that becomes a map. All right, so map is a broad topic which we'll slightly cover when we need. Okay, now this is not a string. Why not? Over here I can have another one, say var test, and over here I could say well, name, whatever you want. Okay, the first thing we can say test, and we can print it over here. I'm going to this concept is very important because JSON encode and JSON decode method is very important. Now here, let me put it here, understanding JSON encode method. Okay, what is that method? We are trying to do that. Now here, string, actually you can have something like this, length, and over here you can also put a length. Let's do that and see the difference. All right, so over here you see that this is a map, and this map has two items, so that's why we see 2 over here. But this is a string, and then it has 4 items, which means 4 letters, and that's why we see over here 4. And this is one of the biggest difference between a string and a map. Okay, all right. And of course it may look like it has first quotation. Over here you can also put first quotation and it would work the same. So let's go ahead and print that. So here we'll see the exactly same thing too. So quotation, this first quotation doesn't make a big difference. The difference is this curly braces. This curly brace is what makes it a map, along with this key and value thing. Okay, all right, so this is something that you have to know. So that's the first difference between a map and a string. Okay, so whenever you see like this, never take it as a string, it's always a map. Now strings over here, so this test is a string. Now strings over here, you can access it using index, and let's do it over here, and let's try to do 0. Let's see the difference. Now string you can access using index, which is n, refers to the first letter n, but for map itself, map you can't access using index. Okay, to access map, actually you need to use the value name, key name. What is our key over here, which is this name. So now on the terminal we'll see that it printed the bus tag because this is the key has a value. All right, okay, right. But string itself you can always access using index because it has 4 items, and these are they all have a related index. Okay, so as you can see for here, the third index is we see E. So hopefully it makes sense. So this is the another difference. Okay, right. So in general, there are these two differences between a JSON map and or JSON. Actually, this is also called JSON in a sense that because it has key and value, key and value. So JSON and map pretty much looks like the same most of the time. Of course, they have other differences. But if you just ask me this one, it actually JSON and map the same, but map has other properties which JSON doesn't have.